Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited today because I am going to be testing out my very first ever Natasha Denona palette, and this is the Love Palette, which is perfect timing for the upcoming Valentine's Day. So if you would like to see what I come up with this new palette, learn a little bit about this palette, then go ahead and keep watching. So you have no idea how excited I am to finally be able to show this on my channel. I have bought the Natasha Denona, did not do that right. The Natasha Denona Love Palette, and it looks like this. This is by no means a new release. This is like a 3-year-old palette. However, and look at it, it's literally stunning. Literally stunning. However, it is new to me. I have finally caved and got a Natasha Denona palette. If you did not know, these are what's called the Natasha Denona midi palettes. So they're like a mid-sized palette, and this right here retails for about $65, which then makes this my most expensive palette. So she also has larger ones, and they are $129. Unless there's a mega sale, you will probably never catch those palettes on my channel. So sorry about you, but I'm a broke teacher. But I actually picked this up over Christmas when Sephora did their like holiday sales event for like the VIB sale, and I picked this up because this was also 50% off. So I did not spend $65. I think this was like $36.50 or something like that. So that's why I bought this, and I bought a few of them as some Christmas gifts to some of my friends. So I have been waiting to use this because I didn't want to use it until my friends had these palettes. So I am excited to dip into this palette. So the eyeshadow palette is 19.25 grams or 0.67 ounces per pan, I believe is what that is. And it looks like all of these are matte eyeshadows with a couple of shimmers, and then the shimmers are metallic, duochrome, and chroma crystal eyeshadow pigments. So we got some really beautiful mattes. I like this palette because you could totally do like a very neutral, everyday kind of look, but who wants this palette for that? Not me. So we're gonna go crazy today. I already have my base done. Hopefully, like, my base doesn't look too bad on camera, because in person it looks like a wreck. My skin is so dry and there's just no saving it. No matter how much moisturizer, no matter how many different types of moisturizer, does not matter. It's the Sahara Desert. So it just is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this. I have swatched some of these shades because when I first bought it, I literally like could not stand it. I had to try it, but this is truly my first impression using any Natasha Denona shadows on my eyeballs. So pretty excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and start today. Excuse me. I am still recovering from COVID, so I have a pretty gnarly cough, which is not fun. But it is what it is. But I am going to go into my E24 from Blinged Brushes. And I'm going to first start with this shade. Let's go into Valentine right here. It's this cute little like baby doll pink, like a muted baby doll pink. There is a lot of powder kick up in the pan. That doesn't really bother me too much. I did prime and set my eyes down. So I'm just going to place this. Oh my gosh, that is so pigmented right off the bat. Are you seeing that? That's insane. I literally just dipped, swirled, and that was it. Wow. Okay. She came to play, which Natasha Denona is a very, very, very highly recommended eyeshadow formula. She has many, many great palettes. I think her like #1 hit at this point is her Glam palette, which obviously I don't own because this is the only one I own, and it's taken me several years to get it, and I got it on sale, so still pretty cheap. Now my eyes are very, very dry, so I really hope that it's not gonna mess with these shadows too much, but I'm literally like the Sahara Desert, no joke. So I'm just gonna take some more of that on the other eye. like that. So that is still just this Valentine shade, which is the lightest pink color right there. So now I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller crease brush. Excuse me. I really need to wash my brushes. I think I'm going to go in with this, what is this? My E1 from Blinged Brushes. It's an angled brush, but since it's a little thinner, a little more packed, I'm going to use that to help with my crease. And I'm going to go into the shade. I'm going to do the shade Soul right here. It's like this darker mauve-y pink color. I'm just taking that much on this, and I'm just going, wow, are you seeing that? That's insane. I'm just going to take that and really deepen up this crease, like right in the socket. And I went ahead and did my base because I've watched a million reviews over to Natasha Denona palettes. There is like rarely ever any fallout, so I trusted it enough after watching so many reviews to just go ahead and do my base. But normally I do my eyes first, but I was willing to take the risk on this one. I'm going to do that same Soul shade on the other eye. Like so. So now we got this nice pink base. We are going to deepen it up with this shade Heartbeat. It's like this deep burgundy mauve-y color, and it's called Heartbeat, and I'm still using mattes. But I'm gonna go in with a denser crease brush. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that, tap off the excess, and start really placing this in the outer portions of my crease. So far they seem to be blending very, very well, so that's good. Which her shades are very expensive, so they are known for being very blendable, so I'm glad to see that that is the case still. So pretty so far. I like how dramatic you can make this. It's very cool. All right, so now, excuse me, I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I'm gonna do, oh man, I don't know, these shimmers are so beautiful. I don't even know which one to choose. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Giving, which is this pink shimmer, and I don't think this one, it's got some gold reflex, so it does look like it's kind of like a duochrome. It's got like a peachy pink kind of shift to it. They're very, very soft. Ooh, actually, when you swatch on the finger, there's like purple shifts. Ooh, that is cool. I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, and I'm just gonna use a dry finger and start pressing this in to my lid space. Don't worry, we're gonna add some more shimmer. We're gonna be using some shimmers. So far, so good. They're very, very soft, creamy. Almost feels like a cream to powder formula. I don't think that's what this is, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. Ugh, I love that. Okay, so now I am going to just see what it will do if I wet my fingers. So I'm going to grab my setting spray. just going to use some of my Urban Decay. I'm going to spray my finger. I'm going to go back into that first shimmer shade called Giving, just to see if it packs any extra punch. I mean, I feel like it does, but I feel like on it, like, you don't even need to do that. Like, unless you just want a very wet looking shimmer, I don't really feel like you even need to wet it, which is amazing. That's amazing. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so just to put in the center, just to be able to play with one more shimmer, I want to go in with the shade, let's do Transparent here. It's like this gold, like kind of like a goldy, shimmery, like silver kind of color, like kind of like a cream rather, not a gold or whatever. But just take a little bit of that, and I'm just gonna kind of stamp this in the center of the eye. Just to get a little extra pop. Like, look at that. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I cannot get enough of this. I am so glad that I have this palette. And just to give a little more depth, I'm gonna go into this shade called Trust. It's the purpley, it's like the darkest shade and it's purple. I'm gonna go into Trust and just add a smidgen of this to my outer corner. I don't know if it's gonna do too much over that Heartbeat shade. But just to give it a little something, like that sultry look, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna hop off and do some mascara. I want to apply liner. I want to just kind of give a little bit of liner maybe, just kind of see what that does, and then I will be back for my very obvious but final thoughts. Okay, so I am back, and do I look fabulous, if I have to say so myself? I am living for this look. Now, I know I have done a couple of videos doing like a pinky red kind of look, but listen, like, this is what my heart wanted to do tonight, and I am so glad that I did. I love how beautiful this looks. My skin looks ratchet AF, but my eyes are just absolutely stunning. So I'll try to do like a close-up here. Let me move my mirror out of the way. So I use a total of 4 mattes, I believe, and 2 shimmers, and I love it. I did pop some of that cream shimmer in the inner corner. I love it. And my wings on my eyeliner, they look snatched today, which is really good because that never happens. And my eyelashes look amazing. Oh, this is just a good eye day. Good eye day. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, so, you know, I'm going to be taking this off soon. But I love these colors together. Like, oh my gosh. They blended so effortlessly. Excuse me, effortlessly. Like, they're just so good. They are so good. Do you absolutely need to have this palette? No. If you are a true makeup lover and you are a collector of makeup, then yes, you absolutely should try this palette or any other Natasha Denona. Now, I do know that she sells like mini palettes, and they're like 5-pan palettes, and they're $25. So if they have a mini Love palette, and she actually just released a couple days ago the mini Crush palette, which is like another extension off of this. I don't think that there's any repeat shades, but it's the same kind of vibe, like the same kind of color story. So if that's something, if you want to try out her formula, that would be a cheaper alternative way to do that. But yes, I love this. I am so happy with how it turned out, and I can't wait to keep on using it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video as much as I did, and please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you've got any other palettes of hers that you love and think I should try. I would love to know. So please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. And I promise the next one won't be another pinky red Valentine's Day look. I promise I'll do something different. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!